Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Starkside. Please support the channel by hitting the like button, subscribe if you haven't, as well as the notification bell. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Wave Loki TV series, Loki. So this review might contain some mild spoilers of the TV series, so if you're not a fan of spoilers of any kind, I suggest you pause this video, go ahead and watch Loki, and then come back. But for those of you who have no problems with spoilers, let's go ahead. Here we have Loki in the standard Marvel Legends packaging. There's a logo of the Loki TV series as well as a Disney Plus label. And at the top, there's a logo of Loki's horns. At the side, we have a nice image of Tom Hiddleston as the God of Mischief. And at the back, there's a brief bio of the character as well. And here we have the other figures from the wave. Alright, let's get Loki out of the packaging. I am Loki of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose. And here we have the God of Mischief out of the packaging. So first things first, let's take a closer look at his accessories. This Loki only comes with Captain America's drone, Red Wing, his wing pack, and a display stand for Captain America's wings. So I'm actually disappointed by the lack of accessories for Loki himself. I wish he came with alternate hands or some sorcery effects, or even just a pair of daggers, which is Loki's weapon of choice. So yeah, I wish Hasbro gave him more. Before we take a closer look at Loki himself, just a brief history of this version of Loki. So this Loki is from the same time period as the first Avengers movie. When Iron Man and Ant-Man failed to get the Space Stone in Avengers Endgame, this Loki escapes with it, creating an alternate timeline. As a result, the Time Variance Authority, or TVA for short, arrests him for his crimes against the sacred timeline. Later in the TV series, TVA agent Mobius, played by the great Owen Wilson, later recruits him to assist in a hunt for another rogue variant of himself. Taking a closer look at this head sculpt, I don't think Hasbro completely nailed the likeness of Tom Hiddleston. It could have been worse. This is not actually bad, it's just not 100% Tom Hiddleston. Comparing it with previous Loki head sculpts, so I don't have the Marvel Legends Ragnarok Loki with me, but comparing it with some images of the head sculpt of that figure, I think the Ragnarok Loki looks more like Tom Hiddleston, but this is not so bad. At certain angles, it does look like Tom Hiddleston. So if you look at it like that, kind of looks like him. Or if you look at him from this angle, yeah, so it does look like Tom Hiddleston, but just at certain angles. Looking at the rest of the figure, I'm liking the sculpt on this jacket. They even sculpted the buttons, so that looks great. I'm liking this beige color that they chose for his jacket. There's also some wrinkling and detail on his sleeves. His tie looks great. I like this stripe pattern. At the back, you have a sign that says variant, since he is an alternate version of the Loki that we know. There's some nice wrinkling and detail in the pants as well. And his shoes. His shoes look great. If I may quote Owen Wilson, wow, his shoes even look better than mine. So overall, I think the sculpt and the paint apps on this figure look great. Let's go over the articulation. Loki can look up that far and down as well. His head can rotate. There's a little bit of neck pivot. He also has that forward-backward shifting motion. His arms can bend up that far and down as well, but not all the way. He has bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. His wrists can rotate and move up and down. He has ab crunch forward and backward as well. Waist swivel. His legs can move up that far and not so much backward. His hips can move outward that far. He has thigh swivel double jointed knees, though they don't bend all the way. His ankles can move up and down. That looks good. Rotate side to side. And he has ankle pivot as well. Here's Loki next to some other Asgardians. So we have the Infinity War Thor and the Endgame Valkyrie. And yeah, I think their heights do line up with each other. And here's Loki next to the Iron Man Mark 7 from the same time period. I do think Loki needs to be at about the same height as an armored Tony Stark. And here's Loki next to Scarlet Witch and Vision from the same wave. If you haven't seen my reviews of Scarlet Witch and White Vision, go check that out. Loki Season 2 is already confirmed, and since we're now in multiverse territory, there's a high chance that Scarlet Witch will be working alongside Loki and Doctor Strange to fix this multiverse of madness. So that's my review of the Loki TV series Loki. If you're wondering where I got this figure, I pre-ordered this wave from Hobby Corner. If you want to try them, there's a link in the description below. Let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know what you think of my review. Please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, as well as the notification bell. You can also follow me on social media, links in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.